In this demonstration, we're going to use Group ID Automate to create a dynamic Active Directory group that queries information not only in Active Directory but outside Active Directory as well. So for this, we're going to go into Group ID Automate, to the Smart Groups tab, and create new Smart Group. As usual, we'll create a demonstration OU, and we're going to call this Finance Local 324. Just making that up. It's going to be a distribution group, and it's going to be private so that end users cannot opt into it. It's obviously going to have an email address as a distribution group. And now we go into the Query Designer to actually create the group. So what we're going to start with is going into the Advanced tab. Because we're going to query something other than Active Directory, we have to pull up that particular file. For simplicity's sake, I'm doing a CSV file, but obviously we can do SQL, Oracle, any number of databases for this. So I'm going to browse. I have this file on the desktop. It's unionworkers.csv. That's where the local 324 comes from. So I go ahead and hit OK. And you can see here it's automatically done some schema detection, seeing that business, department, display name, email, and office from this file. So we're going to do a preview now. You can see that it's going to take a few moments. It's going to look at all of Active Directory and say, okay, there are 1,001 users in Active Directory. Now let's actually use some smarts to it. Let's add a condition and say we're going to find when the mail attribute, not mail nickname, but mail, is exactly, and here's where it gets fun, database email. So what it's now doing is saying for those 1,001 users in Active Directory, how many of them match this file with my union workers? And hit OK. Let's do a preview to find the answer to that. We can see it's now down to 35. But remember, this is Finance Local 324. So let's add an AND condition. Let's say department. We'll spell it correctly. And starts with finance. Hit OK. You can see now we're going to hit preview again. We're down to 8 users who satisfy both criteria, that their mail matches what's in the database or CSV file, and that their department starts with finance. Obviously, it can be as granular as you want with this. It's going to be 8 users. We're going to hit OK. We're going to schedule it to run now. We'll actually probably have this scheduled to run on a nightly basis in the future in case this particular dynamic group changes. And here's the great part. You actually have the PowerShell commandlet to show you how to create multiple ones of these or insert it into another process. We'll hit finish. It's going to run, create this group for us. And of course, it's going to take a few moments longer because it's looking at 2 different data sources, but it successfully updated the group. We go here into Finance Local 324. And we'll double click it, see who the members are, and those are the 8 members that we added dynamically. It's that simple to query an external data source to create Active Directory groups that match something that you don't have in Active Directory.